Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. Previously on Tavern Tales, we've made it through the foul-smelling Beetles and up the longest and strangest ramp in the place, only to finally break free of the horrid red gas. But it can't be that easy, can it?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
And so it was that they began climbing the stairs up, out of that red mist, their eyes finally adapting to being able to see further than before. Florida's lungs not suffering as much, nearly, as they were to begin with, when suddenly, Maryland, being that she was in the lead, stepped over some rollers. Some stones themselves that spun in place. Why was that funny?
Because you turned into a New Yorker.
Stepped on some rollers. With a loud and reverberating click up ahead in the gloom, something shattered through a wall at the top of the stairs they were on and came hurtling towards the party. Maryland had but a moment to cry out,
Shit.
and now let us peek into the adventure itself as we roll initiative.
Wow.
Shit.
So while you roll initiative, I will describe that you've gone up several ramps, and on the flat sections before the next ramp are these rollers, these stones that kind of roll when you walk across them. You investigated them, you checked them out. There's no trap or anything connected to them at all that you can determine. You went up the next ramp, more rollers. Went up the next ramp, more rollers. And as Maryland steps foot, and I did the check before the game, you all failed it. You stepped on the pressure plate, and now all of this trap is triggered. So, now I will find what the initiative is for this thing that erupts through the stucco wall. Okay.
I didn't like how you said that.
How did we do Tex?
20.
How did we do Penny?
23. Not 20.
Ooh. How did we do Florida?
3.
Al?
11.
MJ?
6.
I am.
No, I'm so happy. I'm in the middle. I'm not even second lowest. I'm so happy.
So the text actually reads, a ramp leads gently up from the south to the north. Set in the floor at 2-foot intervals are smooth stone cylinders that appear to function as rollers.
Oh, Kyle.
You all have a moment to see and realize that a millstone, picture that in your head easily?
Those
The
giant
big stone?
cylinder-
It's a giant...
like rolling ball?
No, it's not a ball. It's a rolling stone that usually you would put a millstone and then you would grind. Something would roll around the top of the millstone and crush wheat, turning it into flour.
So Indiana Jones.
One of those things is turned on its side. It's not Indiana Jones. It's not a big ball.
Sounds
It's
like
a
a
millstone. No, it's not a ball. It's a
Okay.
flat stone that is round. It's like a giant wheel. A giant wheel with a hole in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
I was picturing something square,
But then he said round and I got confused. So not a sphere, a wheel. Got you.
It's a wheel. It's
Gotcha.
a giant wheel.
A millstone. So the other thing that's important to note about it is that the sides of it are very sharp. The edges of the stone on the non-rolling towards you side are very sharp in order to crush and cut the wheat into flour.
So you can't flatten against the wall because it'll crush
No,
you.
that would probably sandpaper all of you away. It would crush you into flour. You would become Maryland Jane Flour.
Make pizza out of that.
Yeah, we'd be left with just Tex because it cuts the wheat from the chaff. Okay, so, I forgot something.
Oh, no.
You'll take 17 damage.
Yeah, you're all dead.
It says everyone rolls initiative, including the stone. And I didn't roll very well with the stone, and I was kind of sad. But then it says, and including the stone, which has a plus 10 bonus to the roll.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
So, on its turn, the stone starts rolling towards you.
I'm going to explode this stone.
I feel like this is definitely a moment for uncanny dodging.
Whoa.
Okay, I am going to need saving throws from the entire party.
What kind of saving?
Hey, we all get a...
How close are they to me?
Yes.
I'm right behind Florida Man.
Historically, Florida Man has been in the middle.
Yeah,
You should
convenient.
Stay there.
The ridiculously convenient piece of this. So, does the middle mean third or fourth? Because I've seen instances where Florida Man is fourth in the party. So, flip your D20 coin, and if it's a 20, you're third. Chelsea can flip it because it means she gets the bonus or not.
Oh, man.
Oh, because you're
20.
front.
So wait, is it heads or one?
The 20, the Kraken
Heads.
is what we're looking
okay.
for.
Kraken.
What's Kraken?
Okay, so why we're talking about this is because as a paladin, I just leveled up and I get the Aura of Protection, which adds my charisma bonus to myself and to all of my friends when they're doing saving throws.
Yes.
The more you know.
Well, is it a rainbow?
With
Of
a
course
star
it is.
swipe.
Could be.
There's always a rainbow.
Except it is a vengeance rainbow, so it's like it.
What does the vengeance rainbow look like?
So because it's Florida, it's fluorescent
Ooh.
and like fluorescent lights. It feels like you're always kind of under fluorescent lights.
It's terrible for our eyesight.
the faint smell of formaldehyde, old people, and
Yeah.
cigarette smoke.
Yeah, exactly. It's what makes Florida great.
Everyone can taste a little hint of orange in their mouth, like a little
Always
dash of
disappointing
vitamin
people
C.
in American elections.
All right, you're the first to make your dexterity saving throw. Go for it, Maryland Jane.
20.
+4.
Plus an additional 4
oh,
from her.
so 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have managed to run past your friends and get away
No.
from this.
Well, see ya.
Yep, you have avoided the ball as it's rolling towards you.
Like this is full Indiana Jones style.
With a big millstone. Who's second in the line? Usually it's Penny.
Usually.
All right, let's do that.
15.
That is exactly what you needed to get to avoid this millstone as it's rolling towards you as well. And you turn and run. Florida Man.
22.
That is, again, enough to
Yeah.
turn and run.
We're doing good.
27,
20 like 7 is not enough.
11 and 3, 24.
24 is enough.
23.
That is also enough. Thank you. What did you roll?
18.
Oh, that's a good roll, considering you have very little in the way of dexterous ability to save things. Clank, clank,
Plus
clank.
1.
So,
Can I yell something?
of course, but this is a dex save. You can do
Yeah.
that on your turn. So, you all see it rolling towards you, and you turn and en masse run down the stairs. It comes out of the thing, it hits those rollers, and the rollers help get it over the next thing. It rolls down that first ramp, hits those rollers, maintaining its momentum, and goes down the ramp you're on. And that's when you're all like, ah! And you all managed to save
like, "Cheese
at this point. So the order of the initiative will go Penny, followed by Tex, followed by the stone.
Uh-oh.
Penny, what would you like to do?
The only thing I have was good was Thunderwave, but I think I'm going to hurt all my friends.
Well, you don't have to be near your friends to cast Thunderwave. You could run towards the stone.
Yeah, it sounds baller. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I
The
turn
stone
and then-
moves 60 feet on its turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it will plow into you because you cannot run forward, get away Thunderwave from your friends. Is Thunderwave all around you or is it just in front of you?
No, it's a
It's
cube.
all around you, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I think, do I get to say where the 15-foot cube is? Sorry, I haven't cast this before. Because
No, it's centered on you.
Is it on the center
Yeah.
of the cube? Okay. So I'm going to run towards it and cast Thunder. So she was running full tilt, has this great idea to Thunder Wave it, and does a full 180, like on one foot claw thing that she has. I don't know what you call talon. That's a word. So she does a nice, whoop, very cartoony, and starts running full tilt back towards the.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you do that on one of the rollers? And it looks like you just like run in place.
Yes, 100%. This has gone full Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And a little MXC, because remember they had those rollers. Have you guys watched that back in early 2000s? Love that show.
Zoinks, Tex.
Jiminy Jollikers. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. It's
That's
Batman.
definitely-
That's
Sorry.
definitely Radio Man.
No, it's Batman.
That's definitely Radioactive.
Jiminy Jollikers, Batman.
That's Fallout Boy and Radioactive Man.
Oh, yeah, it's that too.
Watch out, radioactive man.
Everything's
The
coming out
sky is
Millhouse.
exploding again.
Cool. Well, let's hope everything else is coming up Millhouse. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Go for it.
Can I add help as a bonus, or is there a way?
There's no help here because you haven't had a turn yet.
Got
so you
it.
haven't the ability to use your bonus action for that. And secondly, it's not an attack roll on her part. She's just going to roll damage.
Got it. Never mind.
So as she's spinning a little bit on her roller in like a low voice, she's kind of crescendo with a thunder.
Cool.
Yeah. And then casts Thunder Wave.
I love it.
Just a nice crescendo. How do we know if you fail?
You just roll the damage.
Oh, you failed.
It's an inanimate object.
It's gonna fail. I mean, I was trying to give it a chance.
You're so caring.
I am. I'm a very nice person.
Okay, while you're rolling damage, you then have the ability to take the remainder of your move action at this point, and you catch back up to the group.
Wow.
And now it's Tex's turn.
Cool. So I think you already answered this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. The stone is not a creature, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so then my spell won't work. Fuck.
A stone is not a creature.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth,
Oh, okay.
but it only affects creatures.
Spite growth or
Spike.
spike growth?
Spike
Because
growth.
spite growth sounds so much better. Spite.
Yeah, so
That's like tea with that aunt who's kind of homophobic. I wish I had spite growth. Anyway,
so that's, I was going to cast that spell, but it won't work.
so what are you going to do?
I'm just going to run.
All right.
Because
What's your full move?
my full move is 60.
Okay.
Nice.
50.
I was like, you're
Uh-oh.
fast. It's
No.
not fast
That's
enough.
not gonna be fast
60.
enough.
It is 60.
It is 60? Okay.
But I succeeded in pushing it back 10 feet. So
Whoa. Maybe.
even it says if it's not a secured thing, then it automatically gets pushed back 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're going to find out when we come back to you. Tex,
After these commercials,
make a very simple athletics check. If you roll a 1,
you're dead.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
that is enough.
Sick.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't doubt your athletics check is what? +2 at least?
Plus 4.
Yeah, so you're good. Okay. So then we're done with that. Penny, how much damage did you do?
9.
That is not enough damage to have done anything significant to the stone.
But it said push back 10. Read that.
Right. But you didn't read all of that because it's not all creatures that get to be moved back.
Unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed back 10 feet away.
Right.
Is that my space? I ran up to it and went, ha-ha!
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not understanding.
Well, it's a giant boulder.
Yeah.
A giant
big wheel.
millstone.
Yeah.
A huge millstone that probably weighs like 600 pounds, maybe 3 tons between there. Thunderwave isn't really just going to like push it, throw willy-nilly. Like it's meant to throw like a torch or unsecured objects.
It's an unsecured object. It's very unsecured. It's falling down, this thing.
So you're telling me the power of your wind pushes a giant stone backwards?
I'm telling you the power of AC/DC does that. And I have a white gem that says it is so.
Well, okay. So then I will quantifiably say that it does not move 10 feet back as accordance with the storyteller saying that.
So I have to say that.
So did you want to spend a gem to ensure that it does?
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yes. Because also like Thunderwave won't push back creatures that are larger than medium. Like it won't push large
Well, I
creatures
didn't write that
back,
down,
right?
so that's not a thing.
Yeah.
If it's not in my notebook, it's not a thing.
Yeah. Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast, and your rules.
Your rules.
Why don't you interrupt the story?
I think you done goofed there, sir. That thunder wave was so powerful because it had that power of that akaduka, as they say. Yeah, that god Akaduka. Everybody knows Akaduka. Akaduka is so powerful that it can even cast thunderwave on objects that it is not meant to, on such large things, such as that millstone, which, as we all know, is just a big stone wheel. But you know, you're the storyteller. You do you. But thunderwave was very powerful.
Now he's
I don't know what
lawyer
he
from
is.
Georgia.
I don't know what's happening.
It was
Just
very
go with
powerful,
it.
sir. Very powerful, I say.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You may have your gem back. Because
It was that good.
also the rules don't say any size of creature. You could literally push a gigantic creature
I win.
back 10 feet.
That's the power of Akaduka.
That's so dumb.
Julian, what in the
Love
fuck is
that.
Akaduka?
I love Akaduka.
Never heard of this.
Good old Akaduka.
Fucking Akaduka.
I assume it's a god we don't know.
Yeah,
about.
it isn't. It's a god I just made up.
Akaduka.
Did not make him up. He exists.
Akaduka?
Yeah, you can't just say that it doesn't exist anymore, that you made him up. That's not
He
how the
exists.
storyteller works.
I mean, okay.
You told us the god Akaduka.
Akaduka
You
exists.
called Akaduka into being, and
yeah.
now
I will work on his
Akaduka
lore.
has pushed the stone back on your behalf.
Thanks, Akaduka.
Akaduka tells you money talks.
Oh my god.
And calls me a hell's bell.
You've not reached that status with Akaduka yet.
You're on the highway. Not there yet.
But not there yet.
You're in the highway to danger zone is what you are.
That's not him.
It is the stone's turn.
No.
Chuggity, 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 chuck. Now,
It's a train now.
you're crunched
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's fair.
because it's going to move 60 feet.
Yeah.
You threw it back 10.
Yeah.
All of you had managed to dodge away enough, but Tex is the only one who's taken a full move action, and he is now fully 60 feet away and would have been on the edge of being crushed by the stone. As
I
it
saved
starts
you.
to roll forward again,
Good job.
Penny is getting crushed by the stone.
That's fair. I did it for you, Tex.
So
Thank you.
let's see. You turned around, you ran back to avoid everybody else, so you're 15 feet closer to the stone. You push the stone away 10 feet. It starts to roll towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw. You do not get a paladinial +4 bonus.
Okay. That's just my number
Are
today.
you just going to roll it in the box, or does anything outside of
does
it count too? Okay.
Let's see if it's better. No!
Oh.
I'm dead! No! Why did you make me roll again?
Yes. Penny has rolled a...
Not one.
And Penny is... Recently, we watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No!
Who is looking as they see Penny get flattened by the millstone?
Yes.
How do you react?
He just goes, ooh, that's gotta hurt.
We went full tune out on this. This
You
is
take
great.
27 points of damage.
Ouch.
Holy crap.
How many do you have left?
That's math. 9.
That's
I did that really fast. That's
Actually, no. He looks at her and says, damn.
You don't see her anymore.
Don't look at me. I'm fucking out of there. Bye.
Penny was standing there. Penny cast the spell. Penny turned to run back. Penny caught a foot on the roller, and the thing just smushed Penny. You don't even see her. The stone has gone over Penny because it's on its way for the rest of you.
What a world.
Alabama, make a saving throw. You're thankfully close enough to Florida.
At least I got to use my
Oh,
thunder wave.
no. 14.
That is not enough. Alabama, looking, watches it come and goes, but the stone does not push back at all from the exhalation. Akaduka does not bless your breath to push the stone back.
Talk about acadick.
Yeah, and you take 27 bashing damage as the stone rolls right over you as well, pasting Alabama. Maryland, make your saving throw.
I also want to do something really cool, but I don't know if I can. But
We'll see what happens with your saving throw.
Can I make a reaction to this stone, please?
I'm pretty sure I avoided it.
Cool.
Yes. 17 plus 7, 24 plus the 4.
Yes.
So
you
31.
only needed a 15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. How much?
So you managed to avoid it at this time by running against the wheel as it comes towards you,
Like running on the wheel?
pushing against it to get further away.
Oh.
You did not get it trapped under the lower half of it or something. You're just
Yeah.
on the edge of the wheel as it's rolling towards you.
Is the wheel all the way to the roof?
You don't know.
Oh, that's fair. I haven't had a chance to look up, have I?
Florida man, make a saving throw, please.
Okay, thank you. So it's Dex again?
Yep.
18.
That is also enough.
Okay.
And it's interesting to note that the floor is 10 feet wide, so the two of you are on either side of each other, keeping just ahead of the stone.
Running away.
It is Alabama's turn.
Glad I bought those Heelys. Just kidding.
The stone has passed you by. You are laying on the ground, dazed, Alabama.
Can I sit up?
Yes,
I'm gonna sit
that's
up.
just part of a move action. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna say,
Do you want to insert your thumb into your mouth and blow hard and then allow all your body to pop back out to normal size?
yeah.
Not just any tune. That was my idea.
You don't have thumbs.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna say, well, guess that's karma for laughing at Penny in my head.
Yeah, straight. She tries to say.
Can I throw a fireball at it?
Yes.
Wow.
Is there? Oh, thank you. Is there someone between me and this
Nope.
wheel? Fantastic. I'm gonna fireball it.
Cool.
Guys, I haven't done fireball in so long. Wait, would that cave in this area?
Good question.
Fucking do it.
Suddenly, it's a flaming millstone. Well, shit. It's been rolling in tar this whole time, actually.
I haven't attacked in a long time. That's weird.
Yes.
I roll my attack. All right.
No, it's a saving throw on the part of the stone. Just roll your damage.
Is it really?
Yep. You're really close to it, though. Are you going to back up and then cast it so you don't get hit by your own?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I said.
Cool. Cast the spell.
Holy shit balls. This better destroy it. I'm gonna be mad. 8d6.
That's a lot of
fucking
D6s.
damage. I'm so excited to cast this.
It's gonna be all ones.
But you haven't said how you cast the spell or any of the color.
I need to know like how powerful it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I dive deep into I need to know how much I'm asking Zotzi for here.
Sure.
Woo! 35.
Cool. You push the boulder, the millstone, forward. Flames gout around the millstone, and you feel heat, Florida man and Maryland Jane. You don't take any damage because that would be ridiculous on my part.
Oh my god.
But the boulder is now scorching hot. So then there is a loud rumble
Does it sound organic or is it just more
from the roof,
Oh.
and a torrent of dirt comes down upon this section of the tunnel as you cast the spell. Please give me the color.
Zotzi. No, listen. I know I called on you a lot just a little bit ago, and that was super duper helpful. I'm gonna need to call on you again. We got this rolling thing that some academic gave us. I don't know. Just I heard it someone yelling, and I think it's their fault. Not quite sure. You might know them. If you do, tell them they're a dick. I'm gonna need help with destroying this round thing that's kind of squishing everybody. It real hurts. Hurt real a lot. Shut up. Zotzi, don't judge me. I just got flattened and it's hard to speak. But if you could help me with my fiery balls, that'd be real. That'd be real helpful.
Go see a doctor.
Shut up, Zotzi. I'm in.
Shut up, Zotzi. You mean shut up, Penny, right?
No,
I assume that was Zotzi's voice.
No, that was me beat my flattened voice.
Nope, I was in the thing. I was talking to Zotzi only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything else disappears.
The cavern rumbles precipitously and dirt falls upon you, upon the stone, upon you two as well, dashing and running in front of it. And it is now Maryland Jane's turn.
Is it still rolling?
Oh, yes.
Am I now running on top of dirt?
No, you're in front of the stone. You've managed to kip up and stay in front of it so that it doesn't trample you.
See, but now when it rolls over you, it also presses you like a panini.
Right, yes. You'll have nice grill marks.
I know. I was like, what am I, a fucking pizza, guys?
Sandwich.
Okay. As I'm running, I am going to slide my immovable rod out of my coat jacket, click it, and keep going and see if the rod can stop it from rolling.
Cool.
That's a cool idea.
I'm hoping I still have a rod at the end of this, guys.
You pull out your immovable rod as your action, press the button, and then take a full move away.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you going to do with your bonus action?
I am going to grab Flora.
That is not a bonus action.
Oh, I can't grab Florida Man's
That is
hand.
an action.
Oh, run.
As much as I would like it. Are you running just as fast as we can? Holding on to another's hand.
What quantifies as a bonus action and not an action?
Bonus action for you would be help, dash, disengage, and hide.
I'm going to dash
Good. How far can you move regularly?
30 feet.
You move 60 feet away. Good. There you
Cool.
go. You're down at the bottom of the stairs at this point, pretty much.
Is there another set of rollers up ahead?
Yes, there's another set of rollers.
Okay.
It is now Florida Man's turn.
So I'm just trying to think of like ways that I could maybe prevent the stone from rolling more. If we like destroy the rollers, it might like prevent the stone from rolling more, right?
Sure.
Good thinking.
It's all related to my sword and stuff. Had this idea. Divine smite the rollers. Can I divine smite the rollers with my sword?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to attack the rollers.
Okay.
So what am I going to do? Describe it. And if you need me to put some extra juice into it in gem form, I will. Essentially, as I see I'm running down and I see the rollers up ahead, I'm like, gotta stop this stone. And I draw my sword, my long sword, and two-handed over my head, stab it between the rollers. And like, as I'm going on, use it as a lever to like maybe pop one out of place or something.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Roll an attack roll.
Okay. And do you want me to like...
Do you want to have advantage on the attack?
Yeah.
Cool.
Take that. If I hit, then I'll add Divine Smite into it to make it even cooler.
Damn.
So I have a 19 and an 18. So.
Sure. You crack, shatter, destroy. You're using a divine smite on this as well? Yep, then definitely crunch
rollers.
jaw.
It's not undead, is it?
It's an undead millstone. It's just made out of bones.
I could have just cast Magic Circle.
Damn it. Wait, is it made out of plants? I got my sword is good against plants, guys.
Is there a sword that's bad against plants?
No, mine gets a bonus, like a
Is it a
2d6
machete?
bonus. Yeah, pretty much.
Or I'm using my second level spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
21.
21 damage? Yeah, you destroy one of the rollers.
Hopefully it helps.
You move the rest of your regular move. You take your action to attack this thing. How far can you move in a round?
30 feet.
Okay. You move 30 feet down, tucked away, and we are now once again at the top of the turn, where it is Penny's turn.
I'm gonna attempt to get up.
Okay. Roll an athletics check. No, just get up.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad. I was a pancake, so I don't know how pancakes get up. Can I do the thumb thing? Put a talon in my mouth and blow myself up?
Sure.
Okay, I do that. So I put my talon in my mouth and I blow myself up.
Sure.
And I get up. And how far away is everybody in front of me?
Well, Alabama is really close to you because Alabama backed up and cast the spell of Fireball. Dirt now rains down upon you continuously, and you don't see anybody else.
So it's just me and Alabama.
Just you and Alabama.
And dirt raining from the sky.
Exactly.
Sounds like a country song.
I'll work on that one. I think I'm going to run and catch up with everybody else.
You run up to the stone?
Not like past it. Stay
It's
behind
not going to
it.
happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't really see on either side of it as it hurtles down the thing.
But I'm just going to use my
So
movement to
it
get...
took some of your movement to blow yourself back up to your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the rest of all of your movement to run and catch up to it. So of course you're pretty much close to it. And that's all you would like to do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're right at the stone. It's giving off a lot of heat.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too close.
Cool. All right, Tex, what do you want to do?
I don't know what I really can do.
You're standing far back. No one has caught up to you just yet. Maryland is close to you at this point. You're quite a ways away from
From the stone.
Florida Man. You're really close to Maryland, Jane. Florida Man has stopped and shattered a roller. You can see dirt and debris fall from the roof up ahead after a massive explosion. You get to see the fireworks as flames gout around the sides and over the top of the stone. You don't know what happened, but you conjecture Alabama farted. And
Big toots.
yep,
Big fard.
Sorry, guys.
weep. You turned into Lestrade there.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And you've got your bow in hand. You're standing there. A giant boulder will not reach you this round if you don't even move. You are that far ahead of it.
Okay. What is around me? Is it just like rollers and then the corridor and that's it?
Yes. You are very, very close to the doors. They are 10 feet behind you. The double doors that lead back into the room that had those beetles in it from last session.
And we took care of those beetles.
No, you did not.
We did.
You all snuck past the beetles.
Fuck.
You said, let it be, and snuck right past them.
That is true.
Let the roller squish the Beetles.
Because it's not wide of us for us to get out of the way of this thing, right? It's perfectly the size and width
Yep.
of the...
You think maybe you could scooch up against the wall, but the edges of that millstone are so sharp that you would be paced.
The room that had the beetles in it.
Yep.
Is that wide enough for us to kind of move around?
Yes, it is not a 10-foot wide room.
Are the double doors big enough to accommodate the boulder?
Unfortunately, the storyteller says they're not.
I give you a donut.
Got a white jib that says otherwise.
Yeah, I have a white jet that says
Then you need to
otherwise.
interrupt the story. Is this the first time you've interrupted the story?
In this campaign, yes.
Excuse me.
Yes, Paige's little boy voice.
I have a question with the story.
Can you please describe what we're all looking at?
It is a small child.
Oh, okay.
Boy or girl?
Yeah,
A non-binary.
A dirty urchin.
yes, a dirty urchin who has a tankard in their hand.
Are we sure this isn't a halfling or something?
Yeah, let's go with that. It's a halfling.
If I recall the story correctly, the doors were actually quite large that the boulder could roll through.
Well, I don't rightly recall the boulder getting in with them beetles.
No, I distinctly recall that happening. I think I know how this is going to end up, and it ends up with that boulder crushing all those beetles.
So, what did Tex do to allow that to happen?
So Tex pushed really hard and opened the doors wide enough so that the boulder just rolled by, and everyone was safe except for the beetles. They were worse for wear.
3 out of 4 died.
It's 2.
What?
Do you know what the Beetles are? Do you know who the Beetles are?
Well, yeah, we named all the beetles.
I don't know what's happening.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Yes, 4, and 2 of them are gone.
You forget Yoko.
I forget nothing.
Forgot Yoko Beetle.
Did we write that down?
It's the one that made all the other beetles angry. No, we didn't write any of that down.
Made everybody angry.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.